Please don't bring your small child on a scooter, especially if they don't know how the flow works. They will get run over. This is one of at least 10 comments about Carpenter Skatepark, with people complaining about small kids being left at the skate park. Even in my last video, you may have seen this happen. And then recently in New York City, this happened. Leaving your kids unsupervised at a skate park is a bad idea because they can get hurt, but getting hurt is a part of the whole process. But the only issue that happens is when you actually interfere with someone else. If one of those situations knocked me over, I'm a bigger guy. I could fall, hit my head, cry, and, seriously get injured. But even with those warnings, we're still heading to Carpenter Skatepark, and it looks phenomenal. It looks so good. So even if there is chaos ensuing at the park, I'm gonna go there and do my dang thing. Okay, this skate park is massive. Let's see if we can quickly go over what it has. Ramp to ramp, big slant, ledges, big ramp. 3 block and ledges. Stair set, hubba, handrails, bump to rails, bump to cone area. A couple variations of quarter pipes and ramps, like so. Bigger stair set, bigger hubba, bigger handrail, and also this cool bank on the side. Big boy middle section, A-frame rail, A-frame hubba, etc. Chill manual pad and handrail. Flatter rail. And this massive bowl, and not so massive little quarter pipe. So we're gonna have to start off actually skating up here because the rest of the skate park somehow is wet. It didn't rain, but I think it's just the dew alone. So this floor right here is wet. So let's go back up there and do 1,000 tricks minimum. So some unfortunate news. Even though all the ramps go this direction, like the flow is down this rail, across this ledge, the wind is blowing so hard that you can't skate this way. Like, it's crazy windy. So I have to skate everything the opposite direction. It's annoying, but maybe it'll help us get creative. So yeah. So far, pretty fun. It's very windy, so I can feel that. Even when I'm going the correct direction, I can feel the wind literally pushing me from behind and making tricks harder. But what are you gonna do? It's a beautiful park, it's amazing, and it's not completely raining, but the whole middle section is completely wet, so I can't even skate it anyways. One thing about the skate park is that it was a 13-year process to get it built from the day of conception of like, let's create this park. 13 years is how long it took, and it was only $1 million budget, which seems really low, but if you can build this park out of that, incredible. The strange thing is that this park also had a negative perception in the local neighborhood. People thought if the skate park was gonna get built, there would be riffraff accumulating here. They thought it would bring the wrong crowd into the neighborhood. So a lot of people in the community around here actually fought against the park being built, which is ironic because in a place like New York City or California, they actually build parks to give kids things to do in certain areas and actually spruce it up. It's almost like the opposite. They create parks to build less troublemakers, I guess. They literally thought that the value of the houses around here would actually be lowered. So they thought they wouldn't be able to sell their house for as much after the park was built, which is wild. It's just funny that you see that negative perception still in smaller cities, but of course in the big elitist cities that are growing so fast, they've figured out that skate parks are like a very good asset into making a community better. It just gives kids things to do. A lot of kids are gonna skate anyways, you might as well give them a place to play. Even though skateboarding is supposed to be rebellious in nature and it's almost the thing that's the antithesis to other sports, wouldn't it be cool if you could grow up in a high school community with a skate class and it was respected the same way? And if you had local contests at your school, your parents could come out and root you on? I don't know if that's cool, but it just seems like, I don't know why that doesn't exist when there's so many skate parks. And there's more kids skating nowadays than playing football or baseball. Anyways, even though the middle area over here is still wet, the entrance area with all those little ledges and stuff are good to go. So even though it's windy, I'm gonna skate this direction over there, get some more tricks, and then we're gonna talk about some of the complaints people had about the park that I am not actually seeing so far. It is the windiest, like by far, and it's actually now coming perpendicular to us, so pretty much you're not good anywhere. And even right now, you can't hear it because it's going behind the camera, but it's going right at my face, and it is a bad sensation. Obviously, I came a little earlier, so I didn't have to deal with too much, but here are some few comments about what you might deal with if you come to this park in the afternoon time after early morning. Plenty of space for learning tricks on your board and or scooter, not to mention your RC cars. And it's a picture of 3 kids in the bowls with RC cars, which is a big no-no if there's other skaters there. Lauren says, all caps, always crowded. Lots of kids and families. Park is good, kids who don't know park etiquette is bad. Weird sentence, but please don't bring your small child on a scooter, especially if they don't know how the flow works. They will get run over. There are a lot of scooter kids who don't look before they go. I wish the park had a skate park for little kids and one for bigger kids. So I assume that is something that you're just gonna have to deal with if you come here. Even right now, there's probably just as many kids as there are adults skating. I don't think parents understand the responsibility they have right now to make sure their kids are supervised and make sure they're not in the way, because skate parks aren't like a lot of other places for kids. Like, they can get seriously injured, like break bones and lots of other bad things if you don't watch out for your kids. So skateboarding is painful. Scootering can be very painful. So you have to make sure that they're not getting in people's ways, because you're also responsible if your kid breaks some older guy's arm, which can happen. And it happens. Anyways, that's my cue. It's just too hectic now, so I'm gonna head out, and the wind is lame. I hope you enjoyed another video on this channel. I am pretty bummed that I didn't get a good Instagram trick. I usually do, but the conditions today are just terrible. So next time, tune in, because I will be doing a video about a new pair of shoes that just released in skateboarding, and it actually was a recommendation that I gave the brand, so it's gonna be cool. Tune in for the next video every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel. If you want to see more skate content, period, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I upload to Progress Daily. So there's lots of skate content for you to watch whenever you want to. So tune in, take care, Progress Daily, and keep killing it.